Rackbegan. Let's return. So, last time we set up some initial workshops on the surface level, established a stairway and some beds for our dwarves. We've got some stuff being built, and we just assigned a manager, but he needs an office. We have a large stairwell all the way down, designated out now, down to the caverns level, where we're starting to block off a nice secure area for some farms, so the critters can't get in. And we've got some farms assigned to plump helmets and cave wheat, so we can have some beer production and food production early on. I've also established an initial tavern and dining hall for our dwarves. Taking the liberty of assigning some blueprints for some bedrooms. A few layers of that. That one can go. I'd like the dwarves to start expanding out as we go down. At the minute, blueprint, because I want the office for the manager to be assembled first, so we can start worrying about managerial jobs. And I don't have to assign anything manually. A petition! Mollet Set. Shore bristles. Wishes to reside in Rackbegan for the purposes of eradicating monsters. Yes. Dude, who's that dude? Mollet. Here he is. Monster Slayer. He's arrived. Let's dismantle the wagon as well, so that people aren't running up and down with all this stuff. Well, yes, you should come and visit. Start killing monsters. Don't hang around. Others. We have a giant mosquito. That sounds delightful. So yeah. Assembling this wall. If I cancel one of these and get 4 on order, I can allow that dude to go in and out of the fortress. Hole here. Fuel have I got? Quite a lot. If I look at my stocks for bars. Yes, not bags, but bars. 233 bars of charcoal. That's good. Site. Fine. Oh, it's been suspended. You can actually build that, please. Built the door yet? It has built a door. Dolomite door. Excellent. And they're annoying. Blocks. Where's me diggers? They are mining out staircases up and down, which is excellent. So, planning-wise, let's have a think. So we've got a tavern on this layer. So this can be... I can have a tavern and a library and guild halls perhaps on this level, a social level where all the beer's kept. And then let's adjust these stockpiles. Good size. This level can be... Maybe this level can be all temples and shrines. Housing for a few levels and workshops starting at elevation 10. Let's say. If we go lower, we'll enter into the second layer of caverns. And then lower still. Deeper and deeper. We're going to get some basic industry set up. We've got quite a lot of coal and iron. So we need to find a flux layer, ideally. Chalk, marble, limestone. We can build steel. And then start kidding people out with gear. Where's he going? Where's he going? Let's follow the Axeman. Where is he going to? To slay. To exploring. wandering around the caves. It's a cat. Who's brought a cat with them? It's livestock. Cat. Oh no, it's a pet. I can't even get rid of it. There's 2 trees down here in the form of tower cap trunks, which is always good. Tower cap and fungi wood, so we don't have to worry about the surface anymore. At some point, well, actually, probably we should do that now. Build a trade depot in case anyone comes over. And we do some trading. I've not got an awful lot to trade with yet. But it's useful. The metals. Oh my god, there's a giant toad that snuck into the fortress. And the giant cave toad is fighting. The giant cave toad snuck into the fortress. The metalsmith got knocked out. What's happened? Where is this cave toad? Still alive? It's there. Kill anyone. His neck is torn open. His left front foot is cut open. His left front foot is dented. His head is cut open. He snuck in, I think, and got a beating from the miner. Smith. They don't know where they've gone. That's quite funny, though. It will just gave a beat down to this this frog. See, you Axeman. Look, you've come here to live and eradicate monsters. I've given you permission. A giant toad sneaks into the fortress, and where are you? See, you're thirsty. Okay, so one thing we're missing is some cups for the dwarves to drink from, because she's annoyed after having a drink without using a goblet, cup, or mug. What we do have access to is magnetite, hematite. Have we got access? So tetrahedrite is copper and silver, which is cool. So we could, once we've got our manager up and running, I don't want to do this manually. I want to manufacture some silver, hopefully. Goods. So we need a chair. So a rock throne, a rock table, and a rock throne, and a couple of doors. Make me another bed as well. So I need to set up the office for the manager. Suspended the construction of the wall. No, you didn't. You clearly built that. Cave Toad is back out. He was shaken after suffering a major injury. Yes. So one thing I said I was going to do when I started was set up one guy as a soldier, which is Kivish here, I believe. Skills, combat. So he's a competent spear dwarf, shield, armor, dodger, fighter. Was it that guy or was it the manager? No, he was the Marksdorf that came in as a guy. So it was this guy, Kivish. So I don't have a spear, but I do have a sword. So I'm going to create, he's going to be my militia commander, Kivish. Kivish, create a new squad. We're going to have metal armor. So there's currently a bug in the game where uniforms are a bit flaky. So I'm not going to manufacture a new uniform. However, I'm going to have a look at the equipment and the details are metal, everything, and an individual choice of melee. So that's fine. Once we have a spear, I suspect he will go and get his own spear. We want to set up some schedule. So off duty. For now, I'll leave it as off duty because I've only got one person. But what that means is I can assign him to go and do stuff if I need a desperate. I'm in a desperate situation where I have to go and send him to kill somebody. At the moment, I've only really got that cave toad to worry about, which the door should keep him at bay for now. The miners are going to run out of things to dig soon. I want to construct stairs. Make it from, where are we? Blocks. 18. Ugh, we don't need that. Need the manager stuff set up first. We've got doors. Not yet. Okay. Now he's fighting. The giant cave toad is fighting again. What is this silly old toad doing? I think he needs to go. He's been beaten up pretty badly. Okay, let's see what happens. You need to station you here. Get him down here. Hoping. He has picked up. Okay, he has a sword. Here he goes. Here she goes. Excuse me. Down, down, down. Oh, oh, oh. Stab, stab, stab. Crikey. Goodbye, toad. Thoughts? Didn't feel anything while in conflict. One kill. One giant cave toad in Rackbegan. Good job. Dealt with that silly old toad pretty quickly. Well done. You are off duty now. Thank you very much. And skills, combat, dabbling swordstorm. Well done. Let's have a look. The giant cave toad. Kivish stabs the giant cave toad in the right eye. Geez, she didn't muck around, did she? Just ran up and stabbed it in the eye. And the injured part is cloven asunder. The force pulls the head, tearing apart the skin. Good grief. The militia commander stabs the giant cave toad in the head with her iron short sword, tearing the muscle, fracturing the skull. The tendon in the skull has been torn. The force pulls the neck, tearing apart the skin. And the militia commander slashes the giant cave toad in the head with her iron short sword, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Excellent. Foot. There it is. The giant cave toad head is there, and the mutilated corpse in pieces. Job done. So, we should be left to it now. Okay, so the cats are catching things and leaving this cat specifically, bats and spiders in the dining hall, which is not ideal. So let's build a refuse pile. Can I hit? easily there. Not sure. I'll also make a refuse pile here. It's going to be... Oh. So it's sort of outside our fortress. With hundreds of bits of dead critters. Okay. What's everybody up to? The diggers are doing nothing. We have our doors. We have a door. Let's get this office up and running. Still got a work order out front. We've got a talc door there. I think he's just finished it. Door, talc, door. Okay, let's set a bedroom for our broker. No, manager. Apologies. And then we want an office here for manager. This is the manager's office. Is it? Office set up correctly. I can start worrying about work orders now. What do we need first then? Let's clear out. Do we want to move these downstairs now? Let's do some work orders. So tetrahedrite. Smelt tetrahedrite ore. We could add some conditions. So number of refined coal is greater than 40. You never want to run out of coal. Out of silver bars, it's less than 10. Okay. Because ideally we want silver. Okay, so tetrahedrite. Let's pause it. Find a piece of tetrahedrite. Silver, 20%. We're going to end up with a lot of copper, which is not brilliant. Silver's good. So, tetrahedrite. Let's do that. I don't care about if we've got copper. Oh, and obviously we want tetrahedrite. We actually need that. So, where do we have some? We've got some native platinum there. Let's digging that out. That's very worthwhile. We've got lots of iron. There's a bit of tetrahedrite here. A bit more platinum there. Go down. Here we are. Dig that out. Some gems as well, which is nice. A lavender jade cluster. A bit more here. Stone. Tourmalines. Okay, that's probably enough for the miners to be working on for now. Let's have a look on the old wiki, shall we, for platinum. They're still updating the wiki. People are working on it. Platinum is a rare and extremely valuable metal, second only to adamant. Really? The heaviest metal, making it the best for maces. Okay, so I don't necessarily want that for goblets, but it's got a very high material value. So what about silver? Not silver, but silver. Silver has a material value of 10, so it's interesting. Okay. So we're getting some tetrahedrite being smelted. We really need a lot more dwarves to start specializing. Onyx, yeah. Gems, lots of tetrahedrite, limonite, which is also iron. We've got more combat. A troll in the dungeon. Oh wow. We really need to probably do some traps, perhaps. What happened to the troll at the end here? The human axeman stabs the troll in the head. Ah, well done, sir. Well done. Yeah, a few traps, I think. This one's going to billow up in here as well, which is not like link up the place. Okay. What else do we want? We want some orders for beds. So, make beds. If the amount of beds available is less than 5, okay, make 10 beds. Presuming we have logs. Okay. Good. We always want beds. We always want doors. Same conditions. The amount of rock doors is less than 5. Make. There's always going to be rock. I'm not going to care about that. Make rock doors. Copper. Less than 5. Empty rock coppers. People need rock coppers in their bedrooms. And the same goes for cabinets. So people have places to store their clothes. We also want wooden barrels available. The amount of empty barrels available is less than 10. 10's good. And amount of logs. Actually, got plenty of empty barrels. It's not a problem. And not adamantine, but wooden bins. Actually, we can probably make bins from copper. Heavy, though. Wooden bins. Same conditions. Empty bins is less than 10. Number of logs. Is that great? It's going to get some basic furniture manufacturing going. So we don't have to think about that too much now. If we have some, let's have a look at our bars situation. We have 2 silver bars, 4 copper bars. I'm going to add a job. Copper goblet. And I want 4 of them. The work orders should get executed pretty quickly. Our manager is gone. He is, in fact, working on his own manager's task. All been validated. So I want a copper done first, really. A little bit of skill will go a long way. These guys are all dabbling at the moment. He's made 3 copper goblets from 1 copper bar. So that's quite nice. Sell some of them as well. So we have some equipment, or somewhere to store them in the dining room. We will build a coffer. Let's make a furniture stockpile. It's ugly as hell like this at the moment, but that's fine. Clear it out on here. We have somewhere to store furniture while we're building, and then we can start building bedrooms. I wonder if we can put a butcher's workshop down here. And a tanner. Farming, tanner. Might want to chop up some of these creatures that are being killed. Ideally, we want to start specialising some dwarves. Made all the goblets. We have a cat. We have some visitors. People have been exploring the mines. Oh, we've got lots of lovely gems. What's this down here? To autumn. So the next thing, we have 10 drinks remaining. That's not much to drink. A little bit of plants, a little bit of food. So food production is the next most important thing. We need a still and a farmer's workshop. A kitchen, no, not kitchen. Yes, it is a kitchen. Workshops, farming, kitchen. Let's do that. Eventually I will build proper rooms for these, but for now we'll do. We want fine meals. Bother with the basic meals. Unrotten prepared meals is less than 40. Unrotten cookable items is greater than 10. Yep. Great. And we want fruit. On plants. Always. Amount of drinks available is less than 200. And unrottable plants. That. Yep. Excellent. Right. We're going to start doing that. Let's add a stockpile. For food and nothing. We want plants. Actually, everything except meals. These is fine. Basically all the other food. We'll go back up to the top and change our stockpile here. No food at all. We get rid of furniture on here as well. We've moved that. Stone, no. That should never have been on there. Excellent. Nobody's building the coffer. Oh, we need another stockpile. Let's do that here. Actually, that one, dump it. Let's see. Someone should come and pick it up and chuck it over the edge here. Make a proper pit to dispose corpses into. Who's going to pick it up? Who's fighting now? A mountain goat and a dog. Okay. Toad did get chopped up. Yeah. Up to. No, he hasn't picked it up. Someone get rid of the corpse. Fishery. Let's go to the stockpile and just thin this out a tad. Workshop, farming, a fishery, just so they can prep fish. Okay, we've hit the first. Well, we're about to hit the first winter. Oh, the outpost has arrived. That's what's going on. Let's move some of these goblets. That's not many. We've got any more? So 2 bars. A few silver bars. Add silver. Object. Silver. Make a silver crown quickly. Someone build that. Priority. Quick. Need something to sell. And what are we going to need going forwards? So the things that are expensive to build and hard to make are, well, leather is harder to get hold of if we're not going to do a lot of hunting. And musical instruments are a real pain in the neck to build. So I'm going to just flag up all the instruments, which is great. And I'm going to find leather. And let's say, who do we want? I don't know. Yak leather. So, lovely. Sure. Let's see what they come back with. Somebody is fighting. Interesting. Move. These goblets, have they already been tagged? Already being tagged. A silver crown got made. I have no appraisal or broker. I have no idea how much it's worth. It's just going to be a bit of a gamble. There we are. Let me get a few goods. Maybe I've got a little bit of trade going. The amount of value we get into the fortress means we're more likely to attract migrants. And then specialize. More gems. Further down we go. Some more. Any jewels. And we don't have a broker. Okay. We got anyone with no one. Set the expedition leader to be the broker for now. Can we move any more goblets? No. Particularly. Let's request him to come to the trade depot and see what we can get. It's going to be a bit of a gamble. He's going to have no skills. He has no idea the value of anything in the entire fortress. So we are going to be fleeced quite a bit. We pick their merchant skills, social, say, appraiser, novice appraiser. Okay, so I don't think we'll get entirely fleeced, but no. Approximately 100 monies, smackers, dwarven bucks, whatever you want to call them. We have no real knowledge. What do we want then? What do we want? A crystal glass. Okik. Okik? No idea how to pronounce that. Wow. Silver gong. A llama. The things we want are actually drinks, because we haven't got a lot of drinks, so we've got some dwarven beer. But the barrel is expensive, I think. Dwarven rum for approximately 60. I mean, we could do plants, so bit of food is probably a good idea. Let's have some meat. So I'm going to have 50 in meat, and then plump helmets. If I have 1, 2, 3, that's going to approximate that. And I've got 50 left to spend. So let's have some strawberries. Give them a bit of profit, and he's happy to do it. Okay. So with no trader needed, skills, other. Bit of dabbling of everything there. We got some food. We've traded away some of the goblets. That's fine. And let's check the tavern here, I want to repaint. Except goblets. I'm probably not up that. Just quite a few. I'm not going to be able to afford any instruments or anything of them now. And the next thing we're after is more migrants. Okay, we've got some bedrooms designated. I want to get rid of all the crap stones in here. What have we got? Formalines. It's fine. Plump helmet's born. So he's taking mushrooms back to his room to eat. To assemble some doors in here. Start building some bedrooms. I'm doing a 4x3 layout. Feels nice. Guests. We can assign some bedrooms. We do multi-mode. Add a few bedrooms, and the dwarves will start getting a bit happier. We've got one very upset dwarf. Why? Why are you so upset? Trauma, vengeful. Hang on a minute. Vengeful while joining an existing conflict? Plant seeds? What are you doing? It's angry planting. Annoyed, dwelling upon having a drink without using the thing. Yeah. We really need some more goblets. Moving. But there is a task. There's a hauling task to take this probably to the pub downstairs. Without anyone assigned to do that. People are doing other things. We've got other jobs more important than moving around. Someone's fighting the human axeman and the troglodyte. He's got a halberd. Oh, God. Murdered. Thank you. That hasn't been dumped. Pity. Name dump. Garbage dump 1+1. Maybe it needs to be a pit as well. Let's do that. See what happens. More troglodytes down here. I don't really want... I'm going to lock that door. I don't really want my dwarves wandering out. Where's that human? Okay, he's here. I'm going to secure off the fort for the time being. We've got a few troglodytes. They're fairly weak. One of them is fairly weak, but 5 or 6, even on a fairly well-armed guy, soldier, is going to get in trouble. He hasn't even got any body. He does have bronze body armor. Might be okay. Unfortunately, I don't have complete control over that guy. I don't think, unless I can assign him. No, I can't assign him to the militia because he's just a visitor. He's like a permanent resident. He might at some point turn around and ask for true citizenship, which I could grant him. Trade right there. Stocks. Bars. 4 silver bars. I'm going to add an order. Goblet. And 4 of them. So they'll use up them 4 bars to make goblets, which is nice. And they love drinking out of posh cups. Who doesn't? And we need a garbage dump stone, ideally. It's not going to be a problem area. We've got some bedrooms being made now, which is good. And you there, sleep, thoughts. She's blissful after sleeping. Yeah, good bedroom. So immediately, even though it's about as basic as we can get, it's fairly big for what we need. So that's why it's like valued quite high. She already has a cabinet of her own and an okay bed, a well-crafted mango wood bed. So it's good for them to get those initial happy thoughts. So I'm going to carry on building these bedrooms. I'll establish them. We've got the managers set up. The next thing to do is start moving the workshops downstairs. And we can start building some armor, weapons, etc. And continue on a hunt for Flux Stone. But thanks for watching. See you next time.